Hi everybody, my name is Allison Ross and this is my art portfolio for Art Education 3309. This was our first project. It was where we had to select a symmetrical insect to draw that was found in our textbook. I chose a butterfly because I really like butterflies and they're typically easier to draw. This is not my favorite project because of it being just black and white, but what I did find that I liked about it was that all of it was symmetrical and all the designs you could make them really different. For the second project, we had to choose a landscape type geography, and this one I really liked because you can really show your feelings in aesthetics. I chose pink for the pond and the sky because I really love the color pink, and I really love lakes and ponds and water, and the sky is just, it resembles happiness towards me. For my next project, this is actually my second project for this one because my first one I had not done well on it. But I chose a dog because I really love dogs, and a swan because I thought it would be much more different because there are two different types of animals. I used color blue for the sky and the water, and then I used white for the water to make it a little less dark. And then for the body of the animal, like it has a body of a swan and a head of a dog, so it was called a Dwan. For the next project, it was our printing project, where we had to use a styrofoam plate and markers and water and paper, and we had to print the styrofoam plate onto the paper. This project was really hard for me because I could not get the print like how I wanted it. I had done a really good design, I believe, on the paper plate, or styrofoam plate, and every time I did it, it just did not look good. So I had about 3 different styrofoam plate that I used for this project, and then multiple sheets of paper. For this next project, we had to use our multimedia project. This was one of my favorite projects because I got to really go back in history and choose a historical person and make a puppet out of them. I chose Theodore Roosevelt, one of our presidents. He is one of my favorite presidents. And I chose a photo that somebody has put color onto, and so it really helped me to really see who he was and not in just black and white. For our next project, this was our shading project, where we had to choose a vase or something like a cup and shade the area. I chose the light would be on the right, shining towards the left, and I used the tissue to help me really draw out the pencil and make it a little darker on the sides to look like the light was actually there. And for our last project, this was our 3D art project where we had to choose an animal and make it out of clay. Well, I chose a penguin. At first I had chosen a goat because I have goats and I really love goats, but that one did not turn out well at all. So I chose the penguin because that's one of my favorite animals, and I chose a one of the penguins that have the spiky orange hair on top of its head, but the hair would not stand up. So I drooped it down, and then the picture does not show, but he is standing on big feet on a little iceberg. And so that was my art portfolio. Thank you.